So the second one is our economic strength. No other country in the history of the world has been able to deliver the economic output of the United States of America in such a short period of time. And I would argue it's mostly because of our embracing of free enterprise principles and our rejection of socialist ideas. So since our inception in 1776, the same year that Adam Smith wrote The Inquiry into the Wealth of Nations, we have seen one of the greatest success stories of economics, the greatest success stories of economics in human history. We have seen more people lifted out of poverty, the greatest standard of living increase known to man, and basically every country that's ever succeeded, even marginally, has copied our policies of individual property rights, individual initiative, free enterprise, so on and so forth. The reason America's the greatest economic country in the history of the world is because still to this day, we're losing it a little bit, we embrace free enterprise. We embrace the idea that you can come here with nothing, in a short period of time, you can work your way up the ladder, what is called the American dream. Some people will disagree with that, but I believe the American dream should be protected. You can come here with nothing, risk everything, and create an amazing amount of wealth for yourself and other people in return. The third reason why America is the greatest country in the history of the world is generosity. And I'm going to break generosity into two different components. Generosity domestically and generosity internationally. Final reason why America is the greatest country in the history of the world is upward mobility. We still have what I believe is a meritocracy. If you make good decisions in this country, you are almost guaranteed, almost statistically guaranteed to stay out of institutional and perpetual poverty. Not every country can brag this. The three things are this: graduate from high school, get married before you have kids, and get a job. You do those three things, you're almost assured to stay out of perpetual and institutional poverty in this country. So essentially, we still are a country that embraces this idea of making good choices. That also means that, yeah, if you make bad choices, you're going to live not as good a life. But thankfully, thanks to what I mentioned earlier, being the most generous country in the history of the world, we have the most diverse and deep charitable network to help people that really are at need, whether it be churches, mosques, synagogues, and local community organizations. We are still an upwardly mobile society. I'm afraid we're losing part of that. But there is a reason why there are hundreds of millions of applications to come into this country. There's a reason for that. It's because people around the world still look to America as what Ronald Reagan called the city on the hill, as the last beacon, the last great hope for freedom in this world. And you know what? Some people don't embrace that. Some people say, I think we should be more egalitarian. We should be more equal. We'll have a conversation about that. If that's the most important thing in the world, there's other countries that embrace that model, I would say rather unsuccessfully. But this country is about being able to start with nothing, achieve your dreams. Don't throw rocks at the top of the building, fix the elevator. Being socially and economically mobile is what makes this country unique and great.